Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to a brand new video on Prizepicks. We got plays for college football Saturday week 4. And there's a ton of plays to go through. We've got 4 plays on the sportsbook and 5 plays on the player props. So go ahead and drop a like on this video. And now let's get right into the recap from the day before. That's what I usually would say, but I'm actually recording this at 9 p.m. and the game's just started at 8. So there's not much to recap. Right now the plays are looking good. Still a ton of game time left. So let's get into the plays for today. And let's just go ahead and start off with one of the plays that I like on the sportsbook. So, speaking of the sportsbook, the best place that you guys can put these plays on is Onyx Odds. So why am I talking about Onyx Odds? Because right here, we cashed out these 2 plays on Onyx Odds. This was Thursday Night Football. This was actually 3 plays, but I told you guys to either take this or this. And the best part is they're giving you guys it for completely free. So what you got to do is put $10 down into the app. Now they've got an app. I said yesterday that was just a website, but they do have an app now. So go ahead, put $10 down into the app and use code BAM when you guys deposit that 10. You are instantly going to be gained 4 separate $25 free picks. So I went ahead and did this on my own. Started my own account, used code BAM, and then I got 4 of these $25 free picks, right? So what you can do with these is put them on any slips that you like, and then if they end up cashing, you've just made real money, and all you are putting in is $10, and you are getting $100 back. It's probably the most insane deal that I've ever heard. And I don't know why they're doing it. And the thing is, because it's so nuts, they're probably going to be losing some money from this. I don't see them doing it for much longer. So go ahead right now, hit the link in the description, sign up for Onyx Odds, get your free $100 basically. You just got to put in $10 and you're getting a free 100. And the best part is, it's available in so many states. So it's available in all these purple states. If you guys are not on Onyx Odds, go ahead, pause this video right now. Go ahead, claim your free $100. And then come back because we're about to talk about the plays that are going to make us some money. Now, let's talk about the first one right here. And I'm just going to go play by play. Because here, let's get some space right here. I'm just going to go play by play and build out a parlay right here. So this one's a minus 311, but this one, of course, I like this one as you go higher. So if I'm putting it in a parlay, I'm going to lower the alt line down to 311 right here. I like the over for this Wolfpack versus Blue Devils game. So this is a ACC matchup. Not a lot of people are locked into this one, and I'm telling you guys, just you wait. We're going to get to the big games soon. I've only 2 minutes into this video. You guys got to slow your roll if you're expecting those games right now. What we're trying to do is make some money, and we're making money where people are not looking, and that's the Wolfpack going up against the Duke Blue Devils. Both of these teams, super fiery offenses, and at least the Wolfpack, the Duke as well, honestly, but the Wolfpack especially, terrible defenses, terrible passing defenses. Why is that important? Because in football, when your pass defense is terrible and you get beat over the top a ton, what does that mean? That means that there's got to be a lot of points, and there's going to be a lot of points fast. So let's check out how the Wolfpack have done recently in these games. They are 3-0. I'll tell you guys right now, they are 3-0, but it's not been pretty, right? So they played up against ECU, who they were 2 touchdown favorites, and they barely edged that one out. If you guys watched that game, so close. And then a couple weeks ago, they played against Virginia. Barely edged this one out, and this one went for 66 points. Absolute screamer of a game. And the opposing quarterback is going for 257 yards, throwing the ball 43 times. And this is a Virginia quarterback who's not on the level of the Duke quarterback, who we're about to talk about soon. Then against Wake Forest, they were very bad against the pass. Robbie Ashford, not an elite quarterback, 252 yards allowed to him. And this one, of course, hits the over. This combines for 58 points. So now, saying that they're going to go up against a better team in Duke and give up 48 points total, it's probably the easiest play that you're going to see. So, Tulane, Duke gave up 34 to them, right? Elon, Duke gave up 17 to them. Illinois, 45. So this Duke team has given up over 30 points in their last 2 games. Now they play against a state who's not a bad passing offense either. I could see this game going for 70. I'm not even lying. I could see it being a 35. I guess honestly, I'll see it be 35-30 where Duke wins. It could be an absolute shootout, guys. That's all I'm trying to say right now. And I'm locking in this play. Honestly, one strategy I like to do when I love a play this much, and trust me, you guys can tell that I absolutely love this play. When I like a play this much, what I'll go ahead and do often is do what I call a ladder. And a lot of people, you might have heard of this already, but basically what you do is you go into the alt lines, right? And you sprinkle a little bit of dough on this, plus 70, at 70.5 on the over. Very rare, but you sprinkle a little bit on that. Then you put a little bit on this, 65, and you put a little bit on this, a little bit on that, a little bit on this. And this is your base, so you put a little bit more on that, right? So what basically it's doing is saying that the more points they score, they're going to get more and more and more and more and more. But we're building a parlay here. I'm going to take them at the over 47.5. I've talked enough about it. Let's get to the second play of the day. And this one is also relatively simple. I'm not trying to give away all my plays just yet. Why is this one? There we go. It's OU on the money line, right? So OU on the money line. There we go. So they're going up against Auburn in this one. I mean, there's a lot to say about this game, right? Jackson Arnold coming back to Oklahoma now, playing against them. If there's anybody that knows Jackson Arnold well, it's Oklahoma. And unfortunately, they know exactly how to beat him, right? And it doesn't help that the Heisman favorite right now, John Mateer, who really nobody saw coming unless they were up late last couple years watching Washington State, which, by the way, we were on this channel. We know he's a dog, right? We know he can run the ball. We know he can pass the ball. He's the Heisman favorite for a reason. He looks absolutely elite, and I could see him single-handedly carrying this Oklahoma team to beat Auburn at home, right? At home is a huge part. I just think they're going to be outclassed in this one. Auburn's going to be outclassed. Give me Oklahoma on the money line. Not going to talk any much more about that. Now, going to leg 3 of the parlay, we have got another over. We're taking SMU here. Let me see. Maybe I'm zoomed in a little too much. But we got SMU going at TCU, right? So this is another one. Absolutely insane game coming up here, right? If you guys remember, when was the last time that we said SMU was going to get into a blowout, right? Did they actually end up, delivering? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They did deliver. Last time we said they were going to get into a blowout, they played against Baylor. This one went into overtime, double overtime, and it ended up 48-45, 93 total points scored. And if you guys go, well, that's just because of the overtime. Take away the overtime, right? How many points were still scored? Let's see. They scored 17 in overtime. So 93 minus 17, you're getting 72, if my math is correct. No, that's definitely wrong. It's over 75, guys. I'm real tired. But basically, it's not about the math. It's about if they can absolutely crush this line. And they are easily going to. SMU, one of the highest scoring teams, fastest flying teams out there. And then you're telling me that they get to play against TCU, who have put up 48 against UNC and then 42 in their last game? Yeah. I mean, it's very similar to what I talked about in the Duke-NC State game. Not going to talk much more about this. Even though the line is super high at 63, I'm slamming the over. Now, moving into leg 4 of the parlay, this is where I might catch a little bit of flack. This is where a lot of people might come after me. I'm taking Texas Tech on the plus odds on the money line. Now, I might look like an idiot here, but that's what you got to do when you're taking plus money plays. You got to go for it. And in this one, I like Texas Tech a lot more than Utah. Honestly, both of these teams haven't really played a ton of quality opponents in comparison to who they're going to play right here. And why is Utah favored in this game? Because they think that Utah Stadium, obviously a very important stadium, very, good crowd advantage, is just going to rattle Texas Tech. That's not the case. Texas Tech have built a team through the transfer portal, a ton of veteran players and just solid players who have been in a difficult stadium like that. It's not like they're a team of freshmen who have just happened to got a little bit of talent. That's not what this Texas Tech team is. They have, brick by brick, built up this team, and I absolutely love them to go into Utah and just stun them. Texas Tech's D-line, very solid. O-line, very solid. Utah, obviously, their defensive line, one of the best in the game, right? But you got a quarterback like Baron Morton. You've got 4 solid receivers who can all get the job done. And my favorite one is Coy Eakin. We're going to talk about him later in a little bit. This Texas Tech team could pop the hood on this Utah team, which means they could get a couple big plays, and that's not easy to come back from, especially a team like Utah who, no disrespect to them, they cannot compete in a shootout with Texas Tech. I absolutely love Devin Dampier, a bunch of respect for him, and I like the way he can run the ball and get chunk plays of 10 yards, 15 yards. But if Baron Morton's going out there and getting 60, 70-yard throws at the beginning of drives, it's not going to be a close one, right? And that's what you guys got to understand. Which defense is going to step up more, which quarterback is going to step up more. And even though he's on the road, I absolutely love Baron Morton. People are sleeping on him right now. So, what you guys have to do, obviously, I like these 3 plays. I'm very confident about these in comparison to the last one. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is lock in one of my $25 plays on this, right? These 3 is a parlay. Then I'm going to chuck one of my free $25 plays on this Texas Tech and the money line. If they both cash, boom, we're rich, right? And by the way, guys, I don't know if I did already say this. You are getting, when I say $25 play, I mean free $25 play. You guys are getting on Onyx Odds $10 into the account, they give you a bonus $100 in form of $25 free picks. Chuck one on the first one parlay, chuck one on the second one. Now I'm realizing we are already 10 minutes into this video. I'm going to have to roll through this player prop section. Let's get right to it. So, we're going to talk about the game that I just actually talked about, which is, oh my game, my thing is lagging again. Okay, as I'm opening Prizepicks now, it was lagging, sorry about that. I'm realizing there is this discount right here. So oftentimes I go on Prizepicks and I realize that there's a discount. What do I end up doing? I'm not going to sit in front of a camera and a mic and record a video. No. I send the play out and it gets texted to every single one of you guys. It is completely free, by the way. If you guys want to get in on that, just love this background they just added. Join the Winnable. It is completely free. Winnable.com/bam. Quick little promo right here. And I just dropped 2 free plays. One was my free play Flex Friday boost. And then the other one was the MLB discount. I just set this out a couple minutes ago as right before I recorded this video. You're basically just getting free Prizepicks plays from me. And I also do other apps too. Completely free to join. Link is in the description. And hit the free plan right there. Now let's get back to the plays. So, we're going over to Texas Tech. Of course, like I said, they're going to be able to pop the hood on this team right here. So, we're going over to Baron Morton. And man, 259? Are we joking? I know this line might seem high to a lot of people, but like, just take a look at his stats, man. 464 against Oregon State. Only reason he didn't hit against Kent was because he got taken out, and he almost hit this, right? Just a couple of yards off. This guy can easily go for 300 yards in this game. And if it does turn into a shootout like we were talking about, it could easily go for 400 yards, right? So now we're going to go to receiving yards and go ahead and pair him up with Coy Eakin. I'm just going to look at this man up right now. Coy Eakin. What did I say? They've got 4 wide receivers that can get the job done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I guess this guy's a tight end, but it is what it is. 4 receiving threats. 4 huge receiving threats, and Utah cannot deal with all of them. My favorite is Coy Eakin. Numbers speak for themselves, guys. Let's not keep talking about that. So what are we doing here? We're correlating the plays. When Baron Morton throws the ball for a ton of yards, right? Who's going to be on the receiving end of those yards? His wide receivers, which means, as you know, Prizepicks shows those little bars, right? We can get both of those green bars to start pushing up at the exact same time. Well, I guess both of those green bars to push up at the exact same time because this is exactly what we're correlating, right? If Baron Morton gets a 50-yard pass to Coy Eakin, boom. Baron Morton's almost guaranteed to hit already. He's got a huge chunk play. Coy Eakin has already greened, right? That's exactly what we're doing. It's correlation. Prizepicks knows about it, but we're going to talk about that soon. Now that we just talked about correlation, let's go ahead and stack that with another play, another correlated play, should I say, that I absolutely love. It's the Duke quarterback, Darian Mensah. So if we look at his stats recently, I mean, it's just a joke how good this man is. 313 against Tulane, 334 against Illinois, who are a top 10 team, by the way, and 389 against Elon. Now his line is set at less than 300 for what I think might be one of the worst passing defenses in the entire league in NC State. I mean, of course, there are worse defenses, right? But NC State, as compared to how they should be, very, very bad, right? I mean, I don't know why this line is less than 300. We're just going to take the value, right? So, we're going to go ahead and target Mensah's favorite receiver right now, Cooper Barcate, right? So Cooper Barcate, elite player, right? Absolutely elite player. And what you guys can actually end up doing is take away Darian Mensah there and put him in here, right? So basically what we're saying is instead of him getting 300 yards, which will probably happen anyways, he's just going to get a long completion. So in this case, he has hit this in 2 of the last 3 games. I absolutely love this. He's going to pop the hood on NC State at least once this game, if not 5 times, right? So Cooper Barcate, another correlated play. If Darian Mensah throws the ball at least once for 45 yards, high odds that it's going to go to this man. And also high odds that he's just having a very good passing game. And if he's playing the ball really well, passing the ball really well, who's going to get a ton of yards? It's going to be Cooper. So, those are our 4 plays right now. If you lock this in on Prizepicks as 4, it's going to give you 5x. But we're not done yet. I told you guys I got 5 player prop plays. That's what, can't get my words right. And I do have 5 player prop plays. The last one, let me see if I can find our man, Mr. Heisman himself, John Mateer, over 52.5 rushing yards. He has his eyes set on that trophy. He's going to carry this Oklahoma team. Do I need to say any more? 52.5, the stats speak for themselves. 76 against Michigan. That was when they were like, oh, it's going to be a big test for Oklahoma. Can, John Mateer go in and absolutely, prove that he's one of the better quarterbacks? Emphatically he did against that Michigan team. That game was not close. So 76 against that team, 63 against Temple. Now he's got 53 against Auburn in the bag. So if you put this in as a power play, which usually when you're doing correlation, by the way, power play is better than flex play. It doesn't depend on what you're doing. But in this case, correlation, which means quarterback receivers, you always want to take power play. In this case, it's paying you 10x. Nah, we are not taking a 10x. What I'm going to show you guys right now, I already showed you how to get a free $100 on Onyx odds, and no, we're sitting here for 15 minutes. You guys are about to make some more free money. So go ahead, get your butt on Dabble. It is completely free to sign up for, and this is not a $10 get 100. Although that's an insane deal, this is a $0 put in, get 25. So you are downloading this Dabble app right here. Sign up with code FFBAM. So it's not code BAM. Code BAM was for Onyx. This one is code FFBAM. Make sure to put that in there. And then they will give you a $25 free bonus. If you're in any of these states, the reason they got an arrow right here is because I think that was the newest state they added. But don't worry about it. If you're in any of these colored states right here with the letters on them, you are eligible for Dabble. And the best part is, here, let me just go through it real quick. Exactly show you guys, excuse me, how to do this. My washer's just going off real quick. But it is very simple. We're going to go through it step by step. So first up, hit the link in the description. You're going to go over, see a few links, click the one that says Dabble. Download the app, create an account right here. It's going to ask you for an email, password, a couple easy things. And then, literally, you're already halfway done. It's going to ask you public or private, whatever you want to do. Make a username, make a profile. And then it asks you if you want to deposit funds. What you can actually do, if you put in the promo code right, is just click this little back button here. Back yourself out of that. And then you'll see you've got 25 bucks into your account and you didn't put in a dime. So it's not like these other apps where you got to put in money to get money. It is very, very easy. You don't have to put in any money and you will get 25 bucks. As long as you're in one of these states and you use this code right here, you should get that money. Now, those of you guys who are still sitting out there 17 minutes in, number one, I appreciate y'all. Number two, let's see how we can make extra money on this. We're getting 10x on Prizepicks, which means you're getting $20 to win 200. If you lock this exact same play, the exact same play in on Dabble, Morton Eakin over, Mateer over rushing, Mensa over on a long pass, Borkate on the over on receiving yards, the exact same play, you are getting double your money. You're getting 20x on Dabble. On Prizepicks, they're paying you 10x. This is nuts, guys. This is unheard of. I am slamming so many slips just like this. 20x on Dabble, 10x on Prizepicks. There is no reason why we should be able to do this. Absolutely no reason. And I'm taking full advantage. I'm taking 100% full advantage of this. So 20x on Dabble. If you guys can get in on this, go ahead. Sign up on Dabble. Get your free 25 bucks. Sign up on Onyx. Get your free 100 bucks. I've just taught you guys how to make $125 for free and given you 9 free picks along the way. If that doesn't deserve a like, I don't know what does. Let's go ahead and make some money on College Football Saturday. Good luck with all your bets. I'll catch you in the next one.